Welcome everyone to today's video tutorial where we explore how to use Canva Magic Presentation Tool to create your lesson or your session for your micro teach. So Canva Magic Presentation is an amazing feature of Canva that allows you to turn your design into a professional looking presentation in just a few clicks. This powerful tool offers a variety of customizable presentation templates, animations, and transitions to make your lessons more enjoyable, engaging, and visually stunning. One of the key features of the Canva presentation tool is the ability to create slide decks quickly and easily using pre-designed templates. This helps educators like you save time and effort while still delivering impactful lessons. So whether you're a seasoned teacher or first-time instructor, this tool is designed to make your life easier and your lessons more memorable. So without further ado, let's dive into the world of Canva Magic Presentation and transform your lesson creation process. So now you have a better understanding of what Canva Magic Presentation Tool is all about. Let's use it. So you need to sign into your Canva account and you will land on this page. And then what you want to do, you can go straight to create a design, probably be the quickest. So I'm going to go to the right hand side and I'm going to obviously create a presentation. So my one would be 16 by 19, but you might do another presentation style. But I'm going to click on presentation 16 by 19. And what you will find on here, because it's still quite a new tool, instantly Canva wants to recommend you to try it or use it. So you can see on the left-hand side here, it says Magic Design. So describe the presentation. So all you've got to do is click on that. This is really, really straightforward. And then what you'll see in this pop-up, it says use 5 or more words to describe your presentation topic. So what I'm actually going to do is actually put the title of my presentation and that might help Canva to create a presentation more kind of geared and related to what I'm looking for. So the topic that I want to write about is stress and beauty, understanding the impact of stress on the skin and hair. But remember, it's not going to write you out the whole script, but it might be able to kind of condense certain slides to the specific topic, and then you have to make the edits. So that's what I put in. As I've pasted it in, you can then see you have up to 100 words or maybe 100 characters that you can use to describe your topic. So I've used 70, which is fine. Then you click enter. Now it's creating it. So this is where it's going through the motion and then it's really quick, right? So now it says choose your design. So it's now saying we've got your presentation. Now you've got to decide which design suits your brand. So you can see on the left-hand side, it says your style, see more. And if you've previously created your brand hub, your brand templates, some of it will be kind of related to it, but not always. So you have to do some edits. So as you scroll down, you can see the template styles that are available. And my style is more kind of navy blue, but it doesn't really matter the color because you're going to change it anyway. You can really change some of these features, brand features, really quickly in 1 or 2 clicks. So all you need to do really is select which one you like. If you don't like any of them, you might want to see what else there is because they might have more options. And then now you've got more options. So for me, I'm going to pick this one. Instantly, it's already got the navy, and I kind of like the hint of it on the side. So I'm going to select this style. And then what it's now showing me is how it will look. So this is the style, and these are the slides in relation to this particular template that I've decided I'm going to pick. So as you can see, only one of the front cover really has got the navy. So I'm going to change everything else, but I like the design element. So that's the style that I'm going to pick. So I'm really happy with that. So now all you've got to do is click create my presentation. And now it's all within your presentation. So now these slides are all based off what the Canva Magic Design has done. As you can see here, this technology is new and improving. Please report this design if it doesn't seem right. So you can give feedback, which is fantastic. But now what you can do, you can see your slides, and the quicker way to see all the presentation slides is by clicking just towards the right-hand bottom side, the grid view. So I'm just going to see what the presentation looks like. I've got all in all 8 slides. And so now that I've got that, I'm going to go back to it. So I'm going to click back onto the grid view. And you can see it says, there's my title. And that's what I've kind of put in as my keywords I wanted. And I'm just going to see what it's actually created for me. So you can see here introduction and then the text. The text may be relevant to the font styles that you initially created for your brand, But the easiest way to kind of change all the text without having to go to slide is by clicking on, let's say this one. Let's say this is not my text anymore and my font design. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to go to the font that I want it to appear as, right? I've clicked on that. And what's great about this, look, you can now change all the fonts to meet this font style on across all the slides. So now I'm going to click change all. So it means I don't need to go through each one. So for anything that's title related, so you can see these are changed as well. And the next thing that I want to do is change the ones that are normal size, which is this one. So this is not readable. So what I'm going to do here, I can tell it's called Breathe In, and I think that was my font design, font style that I wanted ages ago, but I have never changed it. So what I'm going to do is change this. So again, I'm going to go to Pop-ins. And now I'm going to make sure it changes all. So you can now see, if we go and view the rest of the slides, they've all been changed. So you save yourself so much more time. Another thing that I want to do is change the colors because I don't really use red anymore. So you can see that I've got the navy there already, but it might not be necessarily the exact navy that I want. So as you click on the element for the where you want to change, you will then click on color. Now I'm going to just check to see if it's the same navy that I can't currently use, and it is, so that's fine. But you can tell with the others, remember I saw some red I didn't like. So let's go down. There's a red here, and I don't want it to be red. I don't use red in my branded. So I can click on that element, go to color, and then change that. And then what that also do is change anything else that appears red in that element. So I'm going to click all. So now again, I don't have to do it one by one. So all the red elements have been removed as well. So all you're now going to do really is try and customize this design. So this is obviously not up to the standards that I want, but it's a great starting point when it comes to your presentation. So you're not really starting from scratch. So what I'm also going to do, let's just say, because it's going to be the title page, I'm going to just change this. And the reason I'm showing you this is because be careful when you're changing fonts to then change all, because it means it's going to affect the rest of the slides. If initially you just want to change the fonts for maybe your normal text, maybe a few headers here and there, and then do change all. But if you just want to change it per slide, make sure don't click on change all. So that's that. I'm gonna just actually change my mind on that one. So let's say that's the title. And there's some of these other quirky things that Canva's given me that I might not necessarily use, but I just wanted to show you a great way of just kind of getting started with your Canva presentation using the Canva Magic Design. It's just a great starting point. It's not the greatest overall tool, but I like that I don't have to start from scratch. Also, what I like about this is that Canva has actually used my topic that I've written that I've researched or that I wanted for this presentation. And they've got some areas in there. So let's go to the next slide. So the next slide here, it says stress can cause various skins. So they're using AI to kind of extract or create presentational notes for my slides based on what I typed in. So this is why I say when you are going to start your design, use a topic as your key search. And in that way, whatever they create as your presentation, there'll be elements of that topic that they found or context for that topic in there as well. So another quick thing I want to show you, as you can see when I click here, the title and the text, normal text, has been grouped together. So if you want to ungroup them, all you've got to do, as you click on them, you see that ungroup is there. So let's say that's how I want to ungroup it. So let's say this is my introduction to stress, and then I want to make sure that this text is a bit bigger, so it's a bit more readable. Can then enlarge that or go to the text font size and enlarge it that way. Let's say now I want to remerge them together. I'm just going to literally, I'll tell you, click on introduction. I'm going to click the shift button on my keyboard and then click on to the next text. And then all you're going to do is control G, and then that groups them back together. So that's how you can do that. Um, and then also I want to show you quickly when it comes to presentation, because we're looking at these magic design presentation as if you were doing a PowerPoint. Remember, you want to have notes. I want to show you how to add notes to your presentation so that when you are, let's say, presenting it using Canva, the notes feature will show up, but it won't show up in your recording. So the way to add notes is what you want to first and foremost do is go to the design or the slide that you want to add the notes to. So let's say I want to add the notes to this particular slide. We can see at the bottom right here, it says notes, presenter notes. So you would just literally put your presenter notes on things that you want to say. You can put bullet points, you can put a script if you want to read it off script by script, but that's how you get your presenter notes. Another way to get your presenter notes, let's say you're looking at your overall grid of all your presentations, is if you go to your presentation, go to a slide, on these three dots towards the right hand side of the slide, you can also get your notes here as well. So you can go straight into and then write your notes as well. And then you just click on notes and you add your notes to it. So this is the great, really cool thing about Canva Magic Design. It just starts you off. So if you've got a topic in mind, you don't know how to get started with it, unsure where the direction you're going, especially when you're starting from scratch. If I have a blank canvas can be so difficult. We all know that, right? When you've had to create a presentation. So this is the jump start. So Canva Magic Design is a jump start to start in your presentation. It's not the greatest, but again, the whole idea is to just give you a base, a foundation so that you can work on and develop. Another thing, let's say you've got this design, you're like, okay, these are fine, but I want to add a few more. I want a few more different designs. So I've got the foundation with this design. What you can then do, let's say we add another page. And then let's say we just want to get more creative design wise and just see other ways of presenting our slides. You can then go on to design towards the left hand side. And then what you can do here, you can click and just say, let's just say presentation. Just type that in. And then what you'll find are a selection of different styles of presentation. So let's say I like some of these styles. Let's say, for example, the title. You want to create a title page. A title page that Canva Magic Design provided wasn't the greatest, right? So you want to maybe use one of these. You can absolutely do that. So let's say, let's pick one that we might like more. So let's say we select this one, let's learn. And then what that does, it opens up that presentation slide because it has quite a few different ones. Let's say we really like the idea of this as a title page, but we also like this one as well. So I'm going to click this. I'm going to add another page and I'm going to click this. And these are the pages that I'm really liking. And then what I want to do is customize them. I'm going to go quickly and just customize them so they're a bit more on brand. And I'm not going to change all, I just want to kind of customize these particular slides. And then again, what I can also do is go on to the title. So these are just more specifically just customizing this particular design or slide. Again, I know the text that I want. And this is just so, for now, obviously we're going to tweak this a bit more. All right, so that's that one. We're going to always change more there. I'm going to just quickly change the color for this one. So click on the background first and foremost and just remove it because it's the actual image. And now I'm going to change the text, color of the text. So, and now I want to do a quick grid overview. So I really like this as my welcome. So I'm going to move this up here. So again, it looks like it's all on brand. And then let's learn this bit. I actually want to use it as a thank you. So what I want to do is go back to that slide. So to go on a particular slide, you have to click on the slide. And I want to just change this one is to, and probably in this section, I'll probably add references, a reference list, any resources that I've used or referred to. So I've done that as my thank you. And what I might just do is go to this slide. Instead of just starting from scratch, just grab an element and go to this slide and paste that in. And I might just actually add at the bottom. So you can see how quick and easy it is just to create a presentation, give you a foundation, give you a guide until you start tweaking it, adding your content in, using Magic Design. And don't forget to use your notes. I hope you found this tutorial useful in helping you getting started with using Canva Magic Designs to create your presentation or to create your lesson. So for those that are doing the education and training qualification, and you have to give your micro teach, you could use Canva Design to create your lesson. And that's the whole point. You know, with your guidance on the things that you need to have for your micro teach, obviously follow that to the criteria. But this is what you can use to start the lesson presentation and add all the bits that you need to deliver a really impactful and effective micro teach presentation.